free agency has kind of settled down now, so we can start to talk about our winners and losers. I'm going to say for sure a winner are the New York Knicks because they basically recreated the Villanova Wildcats, which is making it harder for me to dislike the New York Knicks because for those of you who don't know, I am a huge Villanova Wildcats fan when it comes to college basketball. I don't know why. I've just always liked the way Villanova has played college basketball, especially with Jay Wright as their head coach. I was a fan of Ryan Arcidiacono when he was there. So I just kind of gravitated towards Villanova. But you look at what the Knicks are doing. We kind of talked about this on the show following the trade. But the Knicks saw how the Celtics won the title. Yes, they had their stars in Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. But
it's just a bunch of role players.
Exactly.
And a deep bench.
Right. And also, they had strong wing players. If you are able to get past Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, then you have to deal with Peyton Pritchard, Kristaps Porzingis, although he's more of a big, but you still get my point.
Right.
You got Derek White. Can't forget about him, obviously. You've got Drew Holiday. I get he's more of a guard, but he can play like a forward at times. So the Knicks saw them and were like, well, we got to kind of match what they're doing. So they're definitely a winner.
I'm going to say the Dallas Mavericks.
For getting Clay.
Winner. Yeah, getting Clay.
Okay.
That's a big... I don't think it's as big of a pickup as it would have been maybe 5-6 years ago. Mm-hmm. But there's definitely something they can do with that.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be interesting to see how Clay fits in with Luka and Kyrie. That's an interesting pairing to me. Or trio. You have to say the Philadelphia 76ers are a winner also by signing.
I hesitate. Because I don't trust Joel Embiid or Paul George to stay healthy.
That is...
I don't. Brandon changed my mind when we spoke on this.
Explain.
He, because I was ready to call them, they're going to contend with the Celtics. And then he's like, of Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid, who do you trust the most to stay healthy? Joel Embiid and Paul George are injury prone. Tyrese Maxey, you can trust to stay healthy, I think. I don't know much about that. But has Joel Embiid ever played a fully healthy season, including postseason?
For the most part, I would say he's been able to stay healthy in the regular season. It's the postseason where he has problems. So,
right.
I do understand your hesitancy in saying the Sixers are a winner. I know we re-signed Donovan Mitchell. I get it. But I still am tempted to say that our hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, are a loser of free agency. I'm tempted to say it. And I'll tell you why. Because Max Strus I'm sorry, if you're a true, playoff contender or championship contender for that matter, Max Strus can't be your starting small forward. Not when you're going against the likes of Giannis when he stays healthy. I get it. Chris Middleton, maybe his best days are behind him, but he can still put up, 20-plus points a game. You got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. You've got Tyrese Halliburton now over in Indiana. We saw what Orlando can do. You need a reliable small forward. And I don't feel like the Cavaliers properly addressed that situation. And
I definitely agree.
That's why I'm like, can we go out and trade for Kyle Kuzma from the Washington Wizards? Can we go out and sign Miles Bridges? You know, he was a free agent. I get that he had some baggage, and I don't know how that would have gone down in Cleveland, given that we're already dealing with the Deshaun Watson stuff. But whatever. Um, I'm like, can we go out and get somebody? Because I don't trust Okoro offensively. You and I have talked about that a number of times.
Right. We're like, it's basically on record at this point. Okoro is not good offensively, but his biggest upside is his defense.
Right. But for me, his defense doesn't offset the fact that he has not developed offensively. And he was a lottery pick. I think he was the number 5 overall pick in his draft, if I remember correctly.
It was either like, let me fact check this. Hold up.
Let's see. Yeah, 5th overall.
Okay.
So you were the number 5 overall pick. Why haven't you, in the 2020 NBA draft, why haven't you developed your offense?
Right.
Like, you know, when the Cavs drafted Ojai Abaji a couple years ago, I was thrilled about that. I hated that we had to include him in the package to get Donovan Mitchell. Right. Not that I'm upset that we got Donovan Mitchell. That's not what I'm saying. But I wanted to see what Ojai Abaji could do. Maybe alongside a Donovan Mitchell, alongside an Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, you know.
Yeah.
But who's another winner or loser for you in NBA free agency? You can go either way.
Have the Lakers done anything in free agency?
Nope.
Loser. Also, both LA teams really losers.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with you on that.
Because the Clippers lost Paul George, which is probably the biggest loss they could have other than Kawhi.
But then again, Kawhi can't stay healthy, so...
Which is, yeah, that's the major issue with that.
So, really, all the Clippers are counting on is James Harden.
Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah, they're mega losers.
You're relying on James Harden as you move into your brand new arena. I don't like that.
Good luck?
Yeah. So with the Lakers, they tried to go after Klay Thompson, failed. They tried to go after DeMar DeRozan, failed. I don't get it. Like, okay, cool. You drafted Bronny James.
How is that working out for you in the Summer League? It's not.
It's the Summer League. I'm not really reading too much into it. But
yeah, but like this is his first test of like NBA action, and he
hasn't really done much. I get it. I do like who Dalton Connect, who they drafted number 17 overall.
Yeah, I do think that he was the pick that they needed, but at the same time, they haven't done anything in free agency, and that's why I kind of brand them as losers, because they haven't done anything. They didn't address any of the issues that they had.
Yeah, I agree. Like, you know, at best right now, I would say the Lakers are a play-in team in the Western Conference, because you know Memphis is going to be back with John Morant. Houston's on the upswing. You've got Sacramento, who believes they're contenders. Minnesota isn't going anywhere. Dallas isn't going anywhere. Oklahoma City isn't going.
Denver isn't going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, it's interesting you bring up the Nuggets, because I would actually call them a loser of free agency, because they lost a key part of their championship team, Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Oh, yeah, they did lose KCP.
He went to a team I would call a winner free agency, the Orlando Magic, because I think
they definitely improved themselves quite a bit. I had Orlando down as a winner as well.
yes. And that's scary for me because we went to a game 7 against Orlando.
Right. If this series is to be replayed this season, I don't think it's going to go in Cleveland's favor.
No. But at least we avenged the 2009 Eastern Conference Finals. Now all we have to do is get revenge against the Boston Celtics for 2008, 2010, and 2024.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of did get that revenge in that first round series in 2015 when we swept them. But it came at the cost of Kevin Love's arm. Thank you, Kelly Olynyk.
Yes. And we did beat them in the 2017 and 2018 Eastern Conference Finals, to be fair, but still.
That is true.
But still, it feels like I still want revenge for 2008 and 2010.
Right, especially 2010, because that's what pushed LeBron to be like, I'm out of here.
Yes. But going back to the Nuggets, they also had to trade Reggie Jackson to the Charlotte Hornets. So
that's a big loss for their bench.
That's
because Reggie Jackson, he is a very good off the bench point guard.
That's what I'm saying. So they're really gonna have to rely on Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic to carry the load.
Right. And do they still have Aaron Gordon, or did he leave too?
They still have Aaron Gordon, yes.
Okay. He's been doing decently for himself. He's much better than he was in Orlando.
Yes. And he's another one of those wing players that I was talking about earlier. When they won the title, he was a key part of that. When the Celtics won the title, like I said, it was Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, and some of those other wing players. When Toronto won, it was Kawhi Leonard, it was Siakam, guys like that.
Kyle Lowry.
Yes. I'm talking about specifically the wing players.
Oh, the wing players, yeah.
Yes. But that's not to diminish what Kyle Lowry meant to that team. That's not my intention.